Hey guys, so about a year ago, I made a video on Sinister showing how they're definitely not the band they used to be. They had a very unique sound for the first several records, and then after countless member changes, now they're just a plain old generic death metal band. But there's not really much of a reason to talk about Sinister lately with each record that they put out. But something super hilarious happened with them when I opened up my feed yesterday and saw this. I'm just going to show you on my work phone here. This is a company that makes t-shirts and decals for cars. And as you could see, it's the Sinister logo to a T, but they added an I in there, thinking that that was just enough to make it unique. And I did a double take on it because the first video I saw that they had posted was this, showing the obvious Sinister logo on a car. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? And I looked at it, and they have like 14 likes. Like, no one knows who this company is. But I'm like, you can't do that, man. You can't just go ahead and fucking do that. But Sinister themselves got word about it, and they posted on here saying, "Bro, what the fuck? That's our logo." Pretty funny shit. But I thought this was really amusing because this is the last band that should be protective of their image. I mean, Sinister hasn't been Sinister for, God, I don't know, like 15, 16 years now. And they have had, I looked on Metal Archives, they have had 24 former members in the band. It's pretty much just Odd Klustervard now, the drummer, who's now doing just vocals, and his friends, making generic death metal and calling it Sinister, which it super isn't. Sinister had a very unique style, very angular kind of riffing style, and I still listen to stuff like Cross the Sticks all the time. I love that shit. But whatever they're putting out now, I just can't get behind. But this shit that's happening to them right now is super funny because at the end of the day, right now, if you think about it, does this shitty T-shirt company have the same rights to the logo that Sinister, modern day Sinister has? I would argue that maybe they do. I mean, it's not what you're hearing when you put on a new Sinister record is clearly not Sinister. And why should they, just because they have one founding member dragging the band through the mud, why should they have the rights to the logo anymore? And I think it's super funny that Sinister goes ahead on here and they're making a tirade about it, who I can only imagine is just Odd running the page. And it, for him to be overly defensive of the band's image, the band's logo, while allowing what the band actually is to be dragged through the mud for years and years at this point, I think is really amusing. It's what he's doing is very similar to what Flo from Cryptopsy is doing, where he clearly doesn't understand his own source material and just puts out records that he thinks sounds like what his band is, and it's clearly not the right thing anymore. And I see the same thing in Sinister. Every time a new Sinister record comes out, I give it a passing glance, and it is just utter generic garbage, and I just don't know why they keep doing it. Well, I mean, money, I guess, and playing the random festival here or there. I saw him at MDF a couple of years ago, well, actually probably like 10 years ago at this point, and just unbelievably disappointing how much it just was not Sinister. But anyway, I just found this whole thing very amusing. If you go on Facebook, you could find this bootleggy Sinister logo ripoff company, and you could see metalheads that are just catching onto it now. If it showed up in my feed, I think it kind of happened at the same time for everybody else, because Sinister was made aware of it the same day, and now they're getting flooded with metalheads saying like, "What the fuck, bro? I know who Sinister is since 1992. Fucking posers, this and that." And that's funny in and of itself. But what are we defending here? If we're gonna allow Sinister to pretend to be Sinister, why don't we just allow this bullshit T-shirt company to pretend to be them too? So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I just found it to be pretty amusing. Obviously not a pithy metal video today, but I'm on holiday here and thought it would be fun to let you guys know that this shit is amusing to me, and I hope you guys find it amusing too. So if you're in the States, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you guys soon.